Okay, down on this end we've got scuppernong grapes in the 4th year, and they don't ripen up until September. Green, dark green, and kind of maybe even look a little brownish by the time they get done. Let me pick one of these green ones off here and taste it. It's not bad. I'd say that's probably going to ripen up in August, not September. If it makes it to August. If these heat waves continue, it might ripen up by first part of August. But if we move on past these, wait a minute, looks like scuppernong, and they, oh, I've got some niagra out here too, so that may be the niagra, some of those. And here's what the concord look like. See, there's quite a few bunches in there that have to come off of there. Any that have the light purple have to stay because they're still going to be very sour. Walk on through here. It's a scuppernong with the little tiny leaves, or the scuppernong. More concord. Don't remember the brand, but or a specific version of concord. More concord. More concord with quite a few. These are going to have to come off of there today. Same thing on that one. Oh, that's a big nice bunch, but the whole bunch can't come off. That bunch has got to stay a few more days. This one was the one that remained seedless. It was ready early, and if anybody knows what's wrong with these leaves, it's got some kind of nutrition or either parasite, some sort of problem. It's got the leaves turning up with the white side showing. It's been doing that the whole season. Maybe I can correct that next year if it survives over winter. I gotta build some something to hold these vines up better next year too, because they're getting too large to rely on these single poles with the wires. That's a more concord, some dark purple down in there. I've already picked a whole bag off of this particular vine right here. And here's the dark plum tree that I put out. My grandsons called me back in April and said, I was talking about all this stuff I was planting, and they said, well, could you please just plant one tree, because it was close to Earth Day. So I said, okay. Planted one tree for each grandson. This tree here was the dark purple plum for Cade and Houck, age almost 7. And this one over here was the Granny Smith apple planted for Nathan Houck, 11 1/4 years old. Both principals honor list students, so this was their tree to celebrate their great perfect attendance and good performance in school. And here's the beehive I got, mainly in mind to not have to wait on natural bees coming by here to pollinate these watermelons. So they've been doing a bang-up job, and I checked with the help of a friend. It's got a 7-frame, smaller style, medium style beehive. It was about 60%, 50% filled out, and we took the thing off about 3 weeks ago. Another 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to have to check that and put a second level on there so they can fill it up. They'll need both levels to make it through, 15,000-20,000 bees to make it through winter. And maybe next spring I'll be able to put a queen excluder on top of that and put a couple of honey supers on level 3 and 4, and we'll see if we can produce some honey next year. I just changed that feeding jar today. It's an old Mason 2-quart with the standard 1-quart size lid on it, so that lasts a little longer than sticking 1 quart on top of there with the half sugar, half water. Just changed that today. I put my hood on and gloves just in case, but they were very calm. They didn't mess with me. Took the jar off. A few bees escaped out through the hole. They were feeding on it. They were even trying to build a honeycomb on the jar lid. They do that every time because it's only on there for about a week, and they'll just be getting started when I take it off and put a new jar on. Anyway, the sweet corn did not do very well. It didn't come up well. It was too cool when I first planted it way back in April. Replanted it. There's going to be a few ears of corn off of there. And not ideal for it to pollinate in a one row situation where you've got to trust that the wind at some point will blow straight down the row and get it to pollinate properly. Anyway, let me turn this camera off, stick it in my pocket, and pick some grapes. Talk to y'all later.